All right, on this episode of The Auto Archaeologist, I'm in Illinois looking at a building full of Chevy cars, and it's mind-blowing. I mean, look at that. Pulling the 57 Nomad out of the building. That's crazy. It really is. 57 Nomad. No. They just pulled that one out here, and those two yesterday. It's going to be a little out of order, but they're going to pull this 56 convertible out of the barn here shortly. I wanted to get it real quick before they pulled it out. Real quick. Literally digging the car out with shovels. And that's a little dark. Let's see if I get my flashlight real quick. They're getting the 56 convertible out next. Slowly scooting it over so they can get it out. Slowly making the way. Oh, there is a rear end in it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Windows. More carburetors. Steering wheels. We'll do a full walk around on that in a bit. The guys are slowly getting the 57 moved out of here so they can find out what's in the rest of the building. '57 Chevy Bel Air, two-door. Try to stay out of the way. Inches. Wow. I can't believe they got that out. That is skill. That is some skill. All right, here we go. Oh no. Oh, your phone battery? You wanna, I got a backup. Yeah. It's in my bag right there. What kind of phone? It's got Buick rims on it. That's awesome. What's up?
It don't look too bad.
No, it really doesn't look that bad. Last plated, or it has 1957 plates on it.
Oh my, it does.
And it's not a Bel Air.
What is it? I've never seen that trim like that.
It's what, a 220?
Is it 210?
No, because 210's, it might be a 210. I don't know.
You know, honestly, these guys are like, they're going to push this. It's too heavy.
No, but they're just trying to direct it away from stuff.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right.
It's sliding in the mud or in the dirt.
Yeah, but sometimes all it needs is a little bit of a push.
You betcha.
All right, Monte Carlo's coming out. There's a root, a big tree that grew out of there. Just got rid of that. We discovered that this is a small block Monte Carlo. The car has been in there for a while. It's got bias ply tires still on it. It's Chevy rail wheels. All right, let's do this again because I messed it up the first time. Walking into the building, all the cars that you see in this video used to be in here. Over the last 2 days, the guys have worked in here to clear out 6 cars and so much stuff. I thought I'd do a quick overview because there's a lot of neat stuff in here, like this 19, I think it's a 62 Impala SS. I'll put whatever's in the notes when I look it up because I forget. 62 or 63 had the 3 taillights. I know 64, they changed the taillights. But that is cool. Uh-oh. The light in here is a little weird. Then right here we have a 1956 Chevy, 2-door. And don't know if it's a, Bel Air or anything. I don't think it is. It doesn't have, I don't think this is the trim for the Bel Air. But you can see every car is full of parts. And just absolutely ridiculous. This one has the inline 6 still in there. See this being these aren't actually that bad. These are actually pretty clean cars. Ooh, I'm walking over parts. Then we have a really cool, this must be top of the top, but this is a 58 Impala. And it's got a, I'm pretty sure a 348 underneath the hood, which you'll see here in a second. But the car's is so buried with parts that it's completely collapsed the suspension. Oop, you can see the interior is there, but really rough. Then here we go. I did this once before, so I know where to put my foot. There you go, probably it's probably a 1958 348, which is the same head design as the famous 409, which there's one of those outside. But you can see there's no way to get to the rest of the building, and even part of the building has collapsed. But right here next to it is a 1962 Chevrolet Bel Air. I'm sorry, it's not a Bel Air. It is. I'm sorry, this is a Bel Air. Bel Airs were the only ones that got bubble tops in 1962, the current owner said. And then after that, it looks like we're pretty sure it's another Nomad or 57, and then some more stuff after that, but there's no way to get to it. There's legitimately parts and just junk everywhere. And no power. Here, I'll show you a little bit better idea of how deep it goes. Because I can get in over here. I mean, here you're looking at another 57 Chevy wagon. This one looks to be a 4-door wagon, not a Nomad. If you can see right there. And then we got another 58 something over there. And then after that, it's really up to your imagination. There's stuff everywhere there. There's stuff in the rafters. Oop, try not to kill myself. I mean, there's just so much. The guys are doing their best to try to pick and, put stuff away properly. But here, he has hundreds upon hundreds of carburetors. Why? And outside, there was another, I'll show you the pile. I don't think I got a video of it because I'm using a new camera and unfortunately, some reason it changed into photo mode. So the first time I did this, wow, I didn't realize there's a whole bunch of actual bins. He actually tried to organize it a little bit. Air cleaners. Heads. We gotta look at this. From the floor to to just about neck height heads of all shapes and sizes. Oh, that's something so cool. Look at that old oil can up there. Oh, two of them. Wow. That's neat. But it's like, here, I'll show you like another example of why. Like, okay, he has air cleaners on top of shelving, And then he has milk crates full of all sorts of stuff. It's like you can't even get to it. Ooh, there's a cool sign up there. Custom Screw Company. Cool. And you think, okay, this is all really cool, all really neat. You know, you can't see the Monte Carlo, but like there's the Impala and a whole bunch of cars. Then around the corner here is like a 1964 Acadian. And you're like, I've never heard of an Acadian. An Acadian is a Canadian Pontiac, basically, that got Chevy engines. They were very unique. They had a styling very similar to Pontiac. But here's we're pretty sure a 64 Acadian convertible. And that has this really cool V8 badge. Oh, let's see if, there we go. But you can't even get to it. This is all new old stock stuff here on the right. And just detritus everywhere else. It's really sad. It's like, I'd love to show you more of the car. But there's even back here, like, it goes all the way to the end. You can't get to the other side. And there's raccoons and all kinds of stuff living in here. Well, by the time you see this video, all be gone. But it's like, really? Oh, got a thing on me. I'll try to extend my little arm. So this was definitely more unique, to say the least. Then here's the Monte. Oh, yeah, come on. There we go. Here's the Monte Carlo they just pulled out of the building. And back here, I'll show you the Google Earth. This used to be full of cars also. They already sent two. I mean, they had scrap. Oh, right there. That's a 409 short block. They had scrap. They're not scrapping into the heads or anything like that. But they had literal garbage. Like, who needs a rusted up, hook like that? And then here, when I was here 20 years ago, there's a pile, I'll show you real quick. This pile of carburetors right here used to be up in that corner, I remember. Neat doors. But yeah. So this was a lot of fun and really neat to check out. I'll hopefully be back here in 3 weeks when they've dug it out more, because these guys aren't local, and give you a better idea of what's going on. All right, they're working in the main area, so I thought I'd come out here and document the cars that they just pulled out of the building. This right here is a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. I'm sorry, it might not be a Bel Air. It has trim, but it doesn't have the Bel Air insert. Might have it in there somewhere, but I'm definitely not the one to dig it out. It's got a little bit of rust here in the quarters. Just a little bit. I mean, this thing was sitting in there with a carpet over it. You can see where the carpet laid. Completely destroyed the quarters. I mean, this side doesn't look terrible. But man, how crazy is that? With the Buick rims on, or those are Pontiac rims. And we don't know why they cut a hole in the hood here. It's a very nice cut, but we don't know why. Then we'll move on over here to the other 57 Chevy two-door that they pulled out. This one also isn't a Bel Air, but still a 57 Chevy. I don't know if the frame has collapsed or the suspension has completely come apart, but this one was a real pain. You can see they had a heck of a time dragging it out here. It's got Buick rims on it. Interior doesn't look, I mean, it looks bad, but it's not terrible. This one's definitely in better shape than the last one. I mean, it needs everything. I mean, I think maybe the hood can be saved, but you can see there in the rockers, it's just gone. I mean, everything's available for it here. I mean, literally, you could go into your own stockpile in this building and grab whatever you need. But still, wow. This thing is bad. Was this one? I think, yeah, this. All the trunks are, the cars are completely full of parts. And I'll show you the 56 convertible real quick. This one, another one that didn't want to roll. You can see they had to drag it out here. But hey, whatever they can do to save the car. And this car was full of stuff. It's 56 convertible. Looks like it may have been a black car originally, like a black car, black interior. Full of everything except what you need. But, you know, the convertible top actually isn't terrible. I mean, it's not rusted, it's just in bad shape. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, there we go. This is the 56 convertible. Someone left a bunch of lights in the ditch. Lovely. Wow, I didn't realize how bad this one was. That's crazy. That's cool though, with the three cars in a row. But they're going to start loading up these parts here shortly. But this is something neat. 1957 Chevrolet Nomad. Everyone knows the Nomad. This one actually, I mean, it's in pieces, but it's not rusty, at least in the quarters. The roof's the hardest part. They don't reproduce the roof. If they do, let me know. I know people looking for roofs, for a roof for their car. Where the engine once was is a table and storage. But the frame's not that bad. It's dirty, but it's not rusty. I mean, even the rocker, I mean, you can see here, even the rockers aren't that bad. This one would be I mean, it's dirty, but that's cool. Next to it's a 1957 Chevrolet. I don't think it's a Bel Air four-door wagon. It's definitely a hot rod because you can see they shaved the second set of door handles and they put on, it would say Bel Air on the back, but they added all this weird trim on it, and I think that's a Chrysler 300 gas cap, maybe? I don't know. Last plated in 1992. But I mean, this one was one of the ones I was up front. It's actually not that bad. It looks like you can see it was painted and it's got some Bondo in it. And then here is a 1962, I believe, Chevy Bel Air bubble top. The guys are loading up because they're going to get going here shortly. But this actually is in really nice shape. If someone's hot rod, obviously the suspension's in bad shape, but it's not rusty. It's dirty. I mean, it's really dirty, but it's not terrible. I could throw a suspension on this thing and be rocking and rolling in no time. That bubble top is cool. And then here's you can see the 57 wagon. It's not a Nomad because it's a 4-door. Also, there was 2-door wagons that weren't Nomads, but people don't know that. And like I said, this one, not bad. Definitely someone customized it. None of these have engines in them. And then the Nomad. Like I said, I mean, it's really not, it's dirty, but not bad. It's a little bit of work. That's the money shot right there. That is cool. I tried to use my drone in the building, but unfortunately, because of the collapsed part of the roof, there's a really strong headwind, and my little drone just did not like it. But it gives you a little bit of an idea of what the new owners are dealing with. There is tonnage of stuff. Absolute. I've never been in a situation where the cars are so stacked full. There's parts in the cars, there's parts on top of the cars. Every car is like a Tetris into its spot. It's absolutely incredible. And the truth is, everything you see here is for sale. The owner is willing to sell everything, cars, parts, everything in one fell swoop. He will not part them out one part or two part. All of the owner's information is going to be in the description. You can give him a call and see what you can work out. These cars are outside of Rockford currently. Some of them. They've already brought back 8 cars from this property. We're going back this week to grab more. There's, I think, approximately 30 cars here. And the parts, it's unbelievable. But this was a last second change to the original game plan of videos. That's why I'm not doing a talk to camera like usual. But been busy, have a lot of cool adventures coming up. There'll be a follow-up video probably next week on this because as of Wednesday, I'm going back there to help them at least document digging out more cars. So if you have any comments or questions, let me know in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all soon.